Welcome back to another video. And in this one, I want to show you how to access and complete the bookings setup on your Wix website. This is if you are going to be taking any kind of one-on-one clients, consultations, or anything like that. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you have logged into your site dashboard here. And one of the first things to notice is that there are actually three different locations where the booking sections are located. And again, if you ever are looking for something and you can't find it, simply go up here. There should be a search bar up here. I don't know why it's not appearing, but it's usually there, I promise. And you can always just go ahead and type that in. Okay. Now, if you are looking at our bookings tutorial here, this is our overview board. Okay, so underneath of the bookings tab, these are all you can see here, all of the different things that you can do or update inside of the bookings settings. So you can manage hours and availability, all of this. Now, if you don't have access to this board, we have included this exact same information underneath of the bookings module located in our Style It Yourself course, which is a paid course that you must upgrade to get access to all of the different tutorials. And I will put the link somewhere up or down or down below. Okay, so now we're going to go back here to the dashboard. And I'm going to show you the different places. So the first place that you can have booking information is underneath of the booking services tab. Now, my internet is super slow, so just bear with me here. But the booking services tab is where you can see the different services that you have displayed. If you ever want to add a new one, simply click here. Or up above. If you need to edit them, you can do that by clicking on this right here. You can edit a service. You can also make it hidden from your services. So this is a really good example of if you don't want something listed on your site, maybe you're doing a promo, a free consultation, or something like that. You can hide that on the site, and then you can just simply grab the direct link to that by clicking this right here. So if you ever need to grab the link to a specific service that you're offering, this is how you do that right here. Okay, so there's the direct link. All right, so now underneath of the More Actions tab, you can see that you can create a coupon, manage staff, accept payments, and also update booking settings. We're going to get to this in a second. The second place for bookings information is located here underneath of the calendar section. So on the calendar section, you will be able to see what appointments are booked, what days you're available. You can export this. You can also sync when you click on the More tab in the drop-down menu. You can sync your Google Calendar. This is incredibly helpful, especially if you have other things going on like personal appointments that you want to make sure are being automatically blocked off in your calendar so you're not available. Make sure you click Sync Google Calendar. You can set your work hours. And again, if this is something that is going to be changing, we do recommend that you go in and do this every week. And you can also do this from the Wix mobile app. So again, when you download the Wix mobile app here, you can update your hours right from your phone, which is kind of nice because then you don't have to log in and do that. So you can see you can manage on the go. Okay, and then you can also manually add sessions in here if you need to. And then on the staff tab, this is where you are able to add your name, your information, set. So if you have another staff member, you can put them in there. You can edit, when you edit your profile, you can actually add your picture in here. You can add your title, your email, your phone, and then you can customize your hours. So you can make your hours the same as default, or you can set them separately. Okay. If you don't have any other staff working with you, we do recommend that you simply just delete that staff member and just keep you in there, and then you can always set default hours. Okay. The very last place, and this is kind of like the mother load of booking settings, you'll be able to find that underneath of the settings tab. and underneath of the advanced settings tab. And it's called booking settings. So again, just to recap this, there's booking services, booking calendar, and then there are the bookings settings. So we're going to go down to the settings tab and click on bookings settings. Now, this is where you can see all of the different things that have to be updated for your bookings to be able to work properly. One of the first things is adding your working hours. Underneath of the appointments time slot tab, you'll see you can customize, like if you want a buffer in between, you can decide whether or not you want to limit early bookings. So how far in advance can clients start booking? You can also book, or you can limit late bookings. Limiting late bookings means that, for example, a client couldn't book your services like for an hour later. You know what I mean? You can decide when, like if you have things or information that you need to prepare prior to the consultation, then you might want to go ahead and adjust this to maybe 2 to 4 days, or maybe 1 week prior, or whatever that is. Or you can simply not limit late bookings and you can take the appointment right up until the scheduled time. The next option here is cancellation and rescheduling. How close to the start time can they cancel or reschedule? You can also determine what needs to happen, add your cancellation policy in here. For example, you may want to include whether or not they will receive a refund, etc., if it's a paid service. You will also want to do the time zone display. So we happen to go ahead and select this one is what we select. So display it at the client's time zone, because this is recommended for services offered remotely. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have that selected. You can let clients choose between your time zone and theirs. Okay, so the Wix mobile app will only display the time zone you select above. And then the appointment time slots. You can decide when you want to do this, so based on service duration, or you can say like, okay, I want to open up time slots on my calendar every 15 minutes, or they can book at the half hour. That's totally optional. And then the wait list is available for those of you who will be hosting classes of any kind. You can open up a wait list and then they can join the wait list through the app, and that will allow them to, and you as well, to be able to contact them. Now, this is the booking rules. So back to the booking settings, you can also see that there is a booking form. You can customize this form. For example, if you need any details from them, you can ask certain questions. You can say like, what questions do you have? Really, whatever it is that you're looking for, you can add that on the booking form. You can also add in there the ability where clients can book the service. They can pay now. This is if they are, paying for that service up front, or requesting to book. This is for services where you say that the booking has to be approved in order to go through. Okay, the next section here is for notifications and automations. Underneath of this tab, you can set up SMS text reminders that go out as a courtesy to clients prior to the booking. In order to turn these on and edit, please go ahead and click this button right here. This will only work if you have had them add their information during the booking form. You can customize the welcome email. You can send out an email reminder. You can customize a cancellation email. And then you can also customize additional reminders via the automations tab. Keep in mind that if you are using more than 3 automations, which are included on the free Ascend plan, you will want to upgrade your Ascend plan. I believe that the upgraded one offers 7 automations. And then the one that we recommend is actually the business. I believe it's the Business Pro, and that includes up to 20 automations. So keep that in mind if you're going to be using any additional automations. The next tab here is for business notifications. This is where you can choose whether or not you want to receive a notification for new client bookings. We do recommend that you turn it on. It can send you a notification via your desktop, and when and if you install the mobile app, you will get an automatic notification sent directly to the Wix app on your phone. It will appear as a notification that comes down on the top of the screen saying, "Congratulations, so and so has just booked an appointment with you." And if they've paid you, you will also get that payment notification on the top as well. So that makes it very simple. We do recommend that you keep notifications on. The next tab is for automations, which we touched on briefly in that other tab. And again, in order to activate any additional automations, especially if you have an e-commerce store, if you're using automations for that, you probably will have to go ahead and update. Let's see here. You're going to have to go ahead and update your Ascend plan. Okay. The next part right here deals with cancellation rescheduling, early and late bookings, and then the wait list. And the very last thing that we want to show you how to do is how to integrate your meetings with Zoom. Okay, so what I want to show you how to do is, so in order to do that, simply click on the appointment. And I believe you do have to do this for each and every single one, okay? So we've pulled up this appointment information here, and when we scroll down to the bottom, you can see that it will tell you who this service can be booked with. There's no fee. So you can see this is where you manage some of the bookings settings. You can change the image. You can choose whether it's visible or not. You can add it to a specific category. And when you get down here, you can see it says choose a location. So you can choose a business address. This is if you're conducting in-person meetings, the client's location, or a custom location. And we usually just say Zoom, okay? The next thing that you can do is click on Add Video Conferencing. The video conferencing, when you click on this, will pull up the information, and it will ask you to sign in and confirm with your Zoom account. And as soon as you do that, this is going to allow Wix to integrate flawlessly with Zoom, so that any of your meetings, it will automatically generate a meeting ID. It will automatically send the information to them, so you don't have to worry about, creating the meeting, scheduling the appointment, or doing anything like that. It will automatically set this up for you. You can get the link, and then you log in, and you just simply click on the meeting link, and there you go. So that's a really nice feature, especially nowadays, and it helps with some of that, automation and time leveraging side of things. If you need any additional settings for bookings, again, you can set this up right here underneath of that tab on that specific service. So that is the major overview for all of the booking services, where to find it. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. You can find more information by topic underneath of the bookings board on the website, or in the Style It Yourself bookings module of the course. And again, if you haven't yet upgraded to the full course, you can do that by clicking somewhere. We'll put the link or information down below. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.